Yes, come in. Pragnya, Parida. Yes, take your chair and introduce yourself.
Okay, sir. As you said, sir, my name is Pragnya Parida. I belong to Jagatsinghpur district.
How is it the first time or second time?
Second time.
This is second time, but since senior face, it is your recording.
I am Pragnya Parida. I belong to Jagatsinghpur district of Odisha. I have done my graduation from College of Agriculture, OUT, Bhawanipatna in the year 2019, and I have completed my masters in Soil Science and Agriculture Chemistry from College of Agriculture, OUT, Bhubaneswar in the year 2021. And since then I have been preparing for this exam, sir.
Okay. Demonstration, DM school.
Yes, sir.
You belong to which place? Bhubaneswar.
Jagatsinghpur.
Jagatsinghpur.
Districts. Which block?
Tirthur.
Tirthur block. Have you experienced the 99 super cyclone?
A little, sir. Not that much as its summer, but a little. Yes.
What was the kind of situation you have experienced?
At that time I was in Bhubaneswar, but my father had to go to village because my grandparents were there. So he had to go through bicycle, and at places the place was really badly connected. Means the connectivity was ruined. That's why. So it took probably 1.5 days for my father to reach there. That time.
Okay. What are your hobbies?
Traditional embroidery and watching documentaries, sir.
Watching documentaries?
Yes, sir.
Embroidery is okay. Why you are putting documentaries? One will not be sufficient?
So, I really like documentary, that's why I wanted to mention it.
Have you seen some of the documentaries which are unique and we can share with us?
Yes, sir. The Elephant Whisperer, which got Oscar this time, and there are documentaries by BBC World and free documentary, all these things that we can find in YouTube, but they are very good for enhancing our knowledge, like climate resilience agriculture or climate refugees. It's about climate refugees and everything else we can find in documentaries. They are putting a lot of effort to do social experiments and to bring the various issues to the light. So that's why.
What is the significance of G20 that was going on in the country?
So G20, for the first time India hosted G20 this year, and as a Sherpa, and the Prime Minister initiated this forum. The Prime Minister took chance in this forum to promote life, that is lifestyle for environment, and various other. I'm sorry, sir, I can't recall it right now.
But you told halfway.
Okay.
So that thing can continue a little more.
Okay. The about lifestyle for environment, I can tell. About lifestyle for environment, the PM proposed that we can change our lifestyle to a more sustainable and environment friendly way, so that we can build a climate resilient environment, and we can sustain our future generation also.
Okay, India is leading the solar mission, international solar
Yes,
mission.
sir.
Was it have any significance?
Yes, sir. India has promised to reduce its fossil fuel consumption and to change to non-fossil fuel by 2030, and it has planned to produce 500 gigawatt of non-fossil fuel by 2030, and it has also promised to become net zero by 2070. So the Solar Alliance, the International Solar Alliance, is a forum where India can lead other countries which are getting sufficient sunlight, or which can make use of the sunlight to bring non-fossil fuel.
When it is not there, nowhere in the town, do you see those things in the?
No, sir, it is not that much, but our.
Then how the mission is going to be successful? If people are not adapting to it,
So there are some basic drawbacks that land acquisition problem in putting large solar panels and other problems. That's why the project is not being formulated in a faster way. But but through Kusum scheme, the India government is trying to build. Trying to motivate farmers to go to solar pump and all. So from grassroots level it can take a...
okay, what are deciduous plants?
So evergreen
In the
plant.
forest we have deciduous plants, no? Sometimes we call those.
Yes, sir.
What are those? Do we find in Odisha, those plants?
Yes, sir. We have deciduous forest, tropical deciduous forest, and so deciduous plants are the plants which I can't recall it right now.
Forestry is your subject.
I know, sir.
Yes.
I think I'm nervous. That's why that.
Nervous? What, sir? If you want, you can take it. You will be nervous before the real board. Before the mock board, you are supposed to rehearsal, no? Rehearsal.
Yes, sir.
So you shouldn't feel uncomfortable.
So deciduous forest, deciduous trees in particular are the trees which set their leaves in alternate seasons. I don't remember the particular season.
Not alternate season, it is during the
Fall season.
lean season.
Yes.
Lean season, when the water deficiency exists in the environment, that is the time when the trees set their leaves at a time.
Okay, sir.
And the tree looks completely bad without trees. Huh? They need more water.
Yes.
So that is the time when water is deficient.
Yes.
To control that, automatically there is a adaptation. So that's what is deciduous plants. But how it is different from mangroves?
Mangroves are found basically in coastal belts where it has a specific type of roots, that is pneumatophores, and these are evergreen plants, sir. Mangroves are evergreen plants, and they are found in coastal belts, and they have pneumatophores. They have viviparity. They have viviparity kind of reproduction, and they are good for mud bank stabilization. They are good for dissipating the tidal wave energy.
Advocate, look to us.
Okay, sir.
Keep your eye contact.
Okay, sir.
Don't look here and there.
Okay, sir. To dissipate tidal wave energy, and that's why it helps in flood and cyclone management. So mangrove forest.
Okay, mangrove forests are called as the high repository of biodiversity.
Yes, sir. Because it supports diverse flora and fauna, and also it helps in maintaining the estuarian fisheries. That's why a lot of people are dependent on
Have
estuarian
you thought there is a lot of challenges for a girl child, for a woman to work in the civil services in the rural areas, among the politicians, among the
Yes.
hooliganism people, among the negative attitude people, and in that situation, how do you think of facing the challenge?
So
Can you do this?
yes, sir. Because negative attitude people can be found everywhere, not in the rural area only. Also, educated people are there who are not that much progressive about women being in their field. So to handle those people, we need to be more resilient. We need to be headstrong, and for that reason, I think it is a challenge which should be accepted and which should be worked upon, and I don't think it will create any problems, sir.
But you didn't tell how to face.
So
You told that yes, it is not going to be a problem for me.
Yes,
But
sir.
how to face them, those situations?
So first of all, if they belong to that district or that block only, then first a cordial relation has to be maintained for the until and unless they harm you in any way. So a cordial relation has to be maintained, and if in any illegal way or if they force you to do any illegal thing, then voice should be raised. That's how I will handle it.
Okay.
Pragnya,
Yes, sir.
Gandhi was raising his voice.
Yes, sir.
Okay, in which way?
Gandhi was raising his voice by preaching the way of non-violence, and he thought that only violence is not the way we are going to get independence. We need to have people around us and people behind us to lead to get the independence, but in non-violent way.
Which was his first experimentation with this process of non-violence in India?
Champaran.
When?
1920s. I don't remember the exact year, but 1920s.
1920s, don't say 1917 to be very precise.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, when was Odisha made a separate province?
1936. 1st April 1936.
You are putting in the year, put in the date.
Date.
There is a date. We celebrate that as Utkal Divas.
1st April
1st
1936.
April.
sir.
Okay. Which was the first Odia daily printed newspaper?
I can't recall it right now, sir.
Utkala Deepika, 1866. Gauri Shankar Rai and Vichitra Nanda Das. When was Bengal partitioned?
1905.
What was the reason?
It was a hideous reason. There was a hideous reason by British because they wanted to separate the Hindu-Muslim by dividing their unity, and so they actually Bengal was the center of our independence movement.
What was the reason that they gave? What you are saying is fine, but what was the reason they gave and then partitioned Bengal?
I'm not sure. Maybe administrative reason. I'm not sure, sir.
Administrative reason. Okay, that it's a huge area. So for administrative reason they did it. And it was who? Who did it? Curzon.
Lord Curzon.
Right. Achha, in 1817 there was a uprising in Odisha. Which was that?
Pike rebellion, sir, in Khordha.
Any reason they had?
Yes, sir. Bakshi Jagabandhu was the leader at that time, and it was for the land that British took away from them, and the Raja of I can't.
Russia. Pike rebellion
Yes,
is a,
yes, I will Russia.
Pike rebellion is a burning issue
Yes,
for us.
yes, sir.
So they are going to establish a smaraka there. So do look into.
Yes, sir.
You have heard about Ashoka?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. King
Has
Ashoka.
he left any mark in Odisha?
Yes, sir. In Dhauri, he has a mark left.
What is that?
An inscription in Pali language. There is an inscription in Pali language, Pali script in Dhauri.
Pali is a script or a language? Don't
Script,
confuse.
sir. Script,
Don't
sir.
confuse.
Script. Pali is a script.
Check up. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Look into Dhauri and where else? Dhauri and Jogala in Ganjam.
Yes, sir.
Anything you know about Udaygiri and Khandagiri?
Udayagiri, Khandagiri,
Why are
and
they
Lalitgiri,
important?
they are important Jaina sites which have left.
Udaygiri, Khandagiri, you have caves.
Yes, sir.
Right? You have caves which were built by the orders of Kharaghoda.
Yes, sir.
Okay? And there were caves for ascetics, not exclusively for Jainas or Buddhists or any other religion. There were caves which were built for monks. Monks can be from any religion. Okay? When was the Indian National Congress established?
1886, 85
Where?
in Bombay.
Which was the college where they sat down and had a meeting and established it?
Sir, I can't recall it.
Gokul Das Tejpal Sanskrit College. Okay? And there were 72 delegates.
Yes.
In Harappan civilization,
Yes, sir.
who was being worshipped? like very difficult for us to say exactly who, but there are bulls and oxen. So at present that is been referred to as
Lord Shiva.
Lord Shiva. Okay. Pasupata. Huh? You brush up कर दो एक
Okay sir.
कौन पचाएगी वो नहीं भरना.
Okay sir.
ठीक है जी. आओ सर.
Okay, Pragnya.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel? Could you identify some of your weakness?
Yes sir. I am unable to complete a sentence and I am unable to frame it in my mind before I speak. And
Eye contact is missing.
Yes, eye contact is missing.
And rest of the things are okay. Achha. Can you tell something more about your Jagatsinghpur district? How were the important personalities that have come from Jagatsinghpur district?
so important Pranakrishna Parida, the eminent scientist, he was from Jagatsinghpur, and Navakrishna Chaudhary, he was also from Jagatsinghpur. Malati Chaudhary, she had established the Alaka Ashram in Jagatsinghpur, and there are some few people I remember the designation, but I don't remember the names. The first High Court Chief Justice was from Jagatsinghpur, but I don't remember.
Okay, what is the name of the person?
I will.
Chief Justice will cause him?
I know his designation, but I don't know.
Designation जाने से ना टमाटर बोलना.
I will read on that.
ठीक है brush up करो. तुम district में से निश्चिंत होकर बचे रहो.
Okay, sir. But my district is not mentioned in my CIM. Will they ask that?
Who to establish it तो बचे रहो.
Okay, they will ask to
Let me
introduce.
ask you, what is your district? If you tell me, Jagatsinghpur कहला मैंने naturally Jagatsinghpur district का कितना नॉय कहलो ना name of the rivers.
Mahanadi, Hansua.
Mahanadi है Jagatsinghpur.
Yes, sir.
That is on the border of.
Yes, sir.
To the
Yes, sir.
north.
Mahanadi, Hansua, Paika, then Devi, Bilua Khai.
ये हंसुआ लेटा कौन? What is this?
Hansua, it was man-made, we can say, because it passes through our village only, Hansua river. It was a diversion created by. It
कोई
was.
बाहर चीज़ है ना?
Not sure, sir. I'm not sure.
से कोई
I
बाहर.
only know that it was not there before. It was created, but I don't know where it was created and how.
हंसुआ नहीं डाला. That is a river which has started its origin from within that Jagatsinghpur district. So district to बाहर से वर्षा पानी तक accumulate है कि that was the old channel of Mahanadi. It has been main channel has been blocked. और सेटा बर्तन the old channel से old channel रे पानी वर्षा पानी तक जो एरिया रे कलेक्ट ही जाउची तीटा नई मझी रे रहि गेला जगतसिंहपुर.
Yes.
देवी आउ महानदी भीतर रहला जगतसिंहपुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट.
Yes, yes.
नॉर्थ इट इज महानदी, साउथ इट इज देवी. से मझी रे रहिला. जे मझी रे जति की वर्षा पानी एक्युमुलेट होला से जगह जीवो गडी.
Okay, sir.
तो से जगह गोटे चैनल हे की फ्लो हे की जाई छी. सो दिस इज व्हाट इज हंसुआ. कौन दी इंटरफ्लू चैनल बोले. इंटरफ्लू चैनल्स. तो दीटा नई भीतर जगह को कहते हैं इंटरफ्लू. इंटरफ्लू चैनल गोज एंड मीट्स द सी independent. So it is neither a distributary of any of these rivers. Car distributary is no.
Okay, sir.
It has that's the uniqueness. ठीक अच्छी. Okay, I think you are doing well. आप टिके तौर है गल भी भला हो. National international news टिके देखिबा हम पचार में किसी टाइम नहीं थे.
Okay, sir.
आउ तमरो ए दिटा जिंस टिके कंट्रोल करिबा.
Eye contact.
तम पर स्टॉक हां स्टॉक पर स्टॉक अछि. जे कहला बडे टिके ये जाउछ. सेटा टिके मॉड्यूलेशन करिया दरकार टिके.
So,
इम्पैक्टफुल करिया.
so can I take?
ऊपर को चाहने. तोड़े आई कांटेक्ट करे बोर्ड को चाह.
Okay, sir.
हां तो ऑब्वियसली जे टिके माने अवॉइड करके रहेगा.
Okay, sir.
फिर उसको
Conscious levels तो
conscious लगा.
Conscious levels. Conscious very comfortably but straight.
कारण सेटा ଗୋଟେ नेगेटिव एस्पेक्ट ऑफ सिविल सर्वेंट. जदी ଗୋଟେ लोक आजो तम ता ऊपर चाहि कथा से करियो.
Yes, sir.
सेटा केम दियो होई परिबो ना.
Yes.
You have to be in eye contact with the person. से जो पर्सनल एस्पेक्ट है विजिबली तो है.
Okay, sir.
तासे बाकी पिला जाओगे बड़ी लाज गुला कि कोन कोन पारिबो न.
Escapist.
हां नहीं एस्केपिस्ट
नहीं हाँ.
ମାନେ ଲାଜ କୋଳା ହେବ ଫେସ୍ କରିପାରିବନି ଏସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ଯାକ ଟିକେ ଭାବିବେ ଏଇ ପିଲା ଠିକ୍ ହେବ କି ନାହିଁ ସିଚୁଏସନ୍ ଗୋଟେ ଭାବିପାରନ୍ତି ତେଣୁ ଆଇ କଣ୍ଟାକ୍ଟ ହେଲେ କ'ଣ କି ଇଟ୍ ମେକ୍ସ ୟୁ ବୋଲ୍ଡ ମାନେ ଆଇ ୱାଣ୍ଟ ଟୁ ଟେକ୍ ଅପ୍ ଦି ଚ୍ୟାଲେଞ୍ଜ ଆଇ ଉଡ୍ ଲାଇକ୍ ଟୁ ଫେସ୍ ଦି ଚ୍ୟାଲେଞ୍ଜ ଏଇଟା ହେଲା ସେ ପର୍ସନାଲିଟିର ଗୋଟେ ଇଣ୍ଟିଗ୍ରେଟେଡ୍ ଆସ୍ପେକ୍ଟ।
ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଡାଉଟ୍ ଥିଲା ଯଦି ମାନେ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ୍ ପରେ ମୁଁ ପଜ୍ ନେଇପାରିବି କି କିଛି ଟାଇମ୍ ଫ୍ରେମ୍ କରିବା ପାଇଁ କି କିଛି ମାନେ ଆଟଲିଷ୍ଟ ପଏଣ୍ଟସ୍
ନାଇଁ ପଜ୍ ନେବାରେ କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ କିନ୍ତୁ ପଜ୍ ନେବା ପାଇଁ ଯେ ଚାହିଁବ ଆଡ଼େ ଚାହିଁବ ସେମିତି ନୁହଁ ସେଇ ଆଇ କଣ୍ଟାକ୍ଟ ଭିତରେ ହିଁ ଟେକ୍ ଏ କ୍ୱିକ୍ ପଜ୍ କହିବା ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ ସାର୍ ଜଷ୍ଟ ଏ ସେକେଣ୍ଡ କହିକି ତାପରେ ଦେନ୍ ଫ୍ରେମ୍ ୟୋର ମାଇଣ୍ଡ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଦେନ୍ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ଅଗେନ୍ ୱିଦାଉଟ୍ ୱେଟିଂ ଫର୍ ଦେମ୍ କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ ସେମିତି କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ କିନ୍ତୁ ଯଦି ଆସୁନି ଆଉ ବେଶୀ ଭାବିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ ତାହେଲେ ସେଇଟା ସାର୍ ମୁଁ ଟିକେ ମାନେ କମ୍ ଜାଣିଛି ବା ଭୁଲି ଯାଇଛି ପଢ଼ିଥିଲି ଭୁଲି ଯାଇଛି କହିକି ଟ୍ରାଏ ଟୁ ଏସ୍କେପ୍ ମାନେ ଟ୍ରାଏ ଟୁ ସେ ନୋ ଅଲସୋ ଯେଉଁଟା ଜାଣିନ ବି କ୍ଲିୟରଲି କହିବ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲ୍ ଜିନିଷ ଯାକ ମିଷ୍ଟେକ୍ କରିବନି ଜାଣିନ ଯଦି କହିବ ସାର୍ ଆଇ ଡୋଣ୍ଟ ନୋ ଦିସ୍ ଆନ୍ସର୍।
गवर्नमेंट प्रोग्राम्स गुड़ा प्रेजेंट नेशनल इश्यूज यूसीसी ठू आरंभ करिकना मणिपुर फ्लडिंग होइकना जो लैंडस्लाइड होइकना जो सेटा देखिबो टिके हां फ्रांस टिके और रशिया जो रशिया है और इंडियाज रोल से जो चाइनीज सी रे जो चली छी अभी के चाइना हेजमनी कर बढ़िया चाहू छी ताको केमती कंटेंट
क्वाड अलायंस
हां क्वाड अलायंस केमती करिकना कोन सेटा टिके देखिथिबो निश्चय।
ओके
सर
कितने मार्क तुम निजे को कितने मार्क तुम एसेस करछो फॉर यू एज यू टोल्ड हां
सर बी
में
सर आउट ऑफ 250 मार्क्स सर आई थिंक 110 120
125 तो मस्ट तमर आसुची ताटो एभव आसुची
ऊपर को जीवो
तेनो तमे 180 पर्यंत न गले पाइबो केमती
यस सर
तेनो 180 पर्यंत नबा दरकार
Yes, sir.
125 30 रे जदि रहि जीवो ताले परफॉर्मेंस भल हबनी
No, sir.
अल्टीमेटली पाइबा पे
रिटर्न अक्टोबर में आइथिले 125 रे मेकअप करियो तनो यू पुटिंग योर बेस्ट
रिटर्न
बढ़िया के ना कहिबो
यस सर
बढ़िया के ना कहिबो जे एकदम ताको तम कोन ये रखिबो तम एरिया रे रखिबो
यस
like पारिबो you can do this 60 70 पर्यंत तो नहीं पारिबो try for that even little more than that also is possible.
okay sir I will try I will work on all these things
Okay.
thank you so much
Okay, thank you.